The end is coming near for multiple different relief type programs over the coming months. Let me talk you through these one by one. Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for being part of this community. If you happen to be new here, or if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your daily advocate, and I'm here to help you out and keep you updated in any way that I can through these videos. Thank you, I truly appreciate it, and let's talk through this. So as many of you probably know, because of course you've been watching the channel and all of my videos for a very long time now, there's a lot of different programs that have been extended out time and time again. However, over the coming months here, there are a number of these programs that are set to expire. Now, I don't want to instill fear in anybody, but I do want to keep you aware of these deadlines, because if all of a sudden it sneaks up on you and you didn't know about it, and you wake up one day and you're like, uh-oh, oops, it expired, and now what happens, right? You weren't aware of it. So I do want to keep you informed on all this, but again, these could absolutely be extended out. We don't really know, but we have to prepare just in case they're not. So let me walk you through these one by one. The first one that is coming relatively soon is the expiration of the Eviction Moratorium. That is going to be expiring on June 30th. Now remember this one, it's been extended out a couple times now. Basically what it is, it's the CDC Eviction Moratorium saying, hey, if anybody cannot pay their rent right now because of the situation going on, they cannot be evicted because of that. Well, unfortunately, there are still some evictions going on right now, but basically that moratorium, unless it is extended out once again, will be expiring the end of June. Well, based on the numbers that I've recently talked about in other videos, there are millions upon millions upon millions of people right now, people and families who could potentially be in a situation facing eviction if this is set to actually expire and those people do not get rental assistance sometime between now and then. Yeah, potentially a really scary situation for literally millions of people, like 10 plus million people. Scary. All right, let's talk about the next one. The next one probably doesn't pertain to all that many of you, but I'm going to mention it anyway because it's the next one that is set to expire, and that is unemployment benefits on September 6th. Now, I know that there are 23 states out there right now who are ending unemployment benefits early. That is the federal boost, but all the other states, the other 47 states will be, or not 40, 27, sorry, my math, 47, man, sorry. 27 states, so all 50 states, would be ending their unemployment benefits on September 6th. Now, I know that doesn't pertain to a whole lot of you, but I still need to mention it just because if all of a sudden that date sneaks up on you and you weren't aware of it and you're waiting and you're really relying on your unemployment benefits, then, you could be in a kind of a bad situation if you woke up one day and it's like, uh-oh, man, my benefits expired and I didn't really know. So, gotta be aware of that. But here's the big one, September 30th. Now, I know it's a few months from now. I get it, but you know what? Time goes fast. I mean, let's be real. We're already basically in June. Wow. I mean, seriously, where is this year gone already? You know what I mean? So time goes very fast, especially throughout the summer, doing whatever you do over the summer. Time goes fast. You kind of forget about it. You know what I mean? So I just want to keep you aware of this. But September 30th just so happens to also be the end of the fiscal year for the government. So they have a lot of different things that expire on September 30th until they actually go into their next fiscal year that starts on October 1st. So let me talk you through some of these programs. Number one, the student loan moratorium. Remember that one? So for like a year and like 14 months or so now, there's been this a moratorium on student loans, federal student loans, where they don't need to make these payments. Well, that's actually going to be expiring. So if they do not do something as far as cancellation of student loans between now and then, which honestly, it's not really looking that good. If they don't do anything, those loans are going to kick in again, and those people would be expected to start making payments once again on those loans. Just to give you some rough numbers here, not really rough actually, just to give you some numbers to put it in perspective, there are 42 million people who have federal student loans in the United States. Of those 42 million people, they have $1.7 trillion of student loans. That's a ton of money, $1.7 trillion. In fact, that's about the same amount of these stimulus packages that they're negotiating right now. Yeah, to put it into perspective, that is a lot of money. $1.7 trillion. Wow. But anyway, there's a lot of talk about canceling these loans, like $10,000, $50,000, and realistically, there's not much going on with it. They continue to talk about it and say, oh, we're still waiting on further information, how we can do it. And even President Biden's been out a couple times saying he's not really open to canceling $50,000 of student loans. Maybe $10,000, but that's looking like about it. So next on the list, remember the boost for SNAP benefits, SNAP being Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or some people call it food stamps. But remember there's that boost going on right now and the 15% boost, right? So everybody was brought up to the maximum and there's that 15% boost on top of it. Yeah, that's also going to be expiring the end of September. So if you're getting the maximum right now when previously you were getting, let's just say $80 a month or something, and you're brought up to the maximum for an individual, which is at the current moment, $234 a month, yeah, you might be brought right back down to your previous balance or your previous award, whatever it was, $80, $16, $100, whatever it happened to be. So that may be a huge, huge shock for many people starting in October when all of a sudden you're waiting for your $234 as an individual and you get $80 or, whatever it happens to be. So that's going to be a big one to watch for. One more program here, and that is the PEBT. Now, this is the special program that was started early last year to make up for those kids that would typically be in school and get free lunches. Well, kids weren't in school, right? So then they were giving families or parents of the kids who typically would be in school getting a free lunch, they're getting those families this PEBT program, which is $114 per child per month. But anyway, so that program again would be expiring at the end of September. So once again, if you woke up October 1st or whenever you typically get your SNAP benefits and you look at your card and all of a sudden it's not there or it's a really small number, you might know why, right? So we'll continue watching all of this very closely, and I know that some of these are out a few months from now, but either way, I wanted to continue to keep you updated on all this because you just never know. Time goes fast. If things don't get extended, you don't want to be in such a situation that all of a sudden you're a week out from the expiration. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't have any food here. I'm not going to get my boost on October 1st for my SNAP benefits or the PEBT, and I'm scared. You know what I mean? So I just want to keep you aware of everything going on. As I said, I've said this many times before, you're the boss, I'm the employee, I work for you. My job is to keep you informed with everything going on. So I continue to do a lot of research on a daily basis on your behalf just to make sure that I'm looking out for you and doing whatever I can as your daily advocate, right? So I hope all that makes sense and just wanted to bring this to your attention. But on the docket as of right now, the first one we need to look for and pay attention to is that eviction moratorium. That could be really, really scary for millions of people in just a matter of weeks, right? So we'll have to see what they actually do about that. I mean, honestly, I don't really know what they're going to do about it. They've been trying to distribute some of this rental assistance, but from all the research I've done, it sounds like an absolute disaster trying to get this rental assistance out the door. Not only that, is it a difficult situation to get through and get all the money out to the people, but there's a lot of people who don't even qualify for it. Yeah, that's another frustrating part about all this. But anyway, we can talk about all that in a different video. I just wanted to bring this up to your attention. So thank you so much for joining me. As always, please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and check out any of my other videos right here on the channel. Thanks again. You're awesome, and I'm here to help you out in any way that I can. I'll catch you in the next video.